As filmmakers, we are all trying to ball on a budget without breaking the bank, and unfortunately, money don't grow on trees. But I have some good news for you guys today. All of this gear that we're talking about is only 20 bucks. And we're not just talking about any little unnecessary trinkets either. We're talking about gear that has been a huge lifesaver to me, and I know that once we get through this list, you guys are gonna feel the same way. Now, before we jump into the video, I just wanna let you guys know this is the final week to enter into the giveaway. We are giving some of these items away for free, no strings attached. All you have to do is like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to put down below in the comments, ballin' on a budget, and you will be eligible to win. And we are announcing the winner next week, so stay tuned. All right, for our first product, this Zato metal mini tripod. This comes in at only $15.99, and I have found so many useful applications for this thing. You can attach it to your light and act as a little mini light stand. You could attach it to your camera and use it to vlog. You could attach it to the gimbal and use it as an additional handle. And what I originally bought it for was to attach it to my director's monitor so I can place it down while I'm adjusting the frame. But I was so shocked at how many different ways you can use this thing. I went out and bought like 3 of them because I could use them for light stands, I could use them for vlogging, I could use them for so many different things. I never leave home without it, and that is why it is one of my favorite pieces of gear on this list. Now, I don't know why it's so hard to find a really good ball head, but when you do find one for a good price that's under 20 bucks, you definitely need to go out and buy one. Now, coming in at $15.99, this ball head right here is absolutely incredible. It is nice and tight. I've used so many different ball heads that are under 20 bucks that just all end up failing on me, or all end up just being a little bit wonky, or just not sturdy enough to hold up anything like a monitor, or, you know, maybe a little camera. Now, coming in at $15.99, this ball head is everything that you need it to be. And the best part is that you could pair it with that little hand grip that I was just talking about, and you have yourself a hand grip with a little tilt right here. So this ball head right here is absolutely amazing. I definitely recommend it. And by the way, guys, I'm dropping all of these links down in the comments below. If you buy from those, you'll actually be helping me out. Those are Amazon links, no extra charge to you. It just helps me out and helps out the channel so I can make more content for you guys. So moving on, the next item on our list is this small rig super clamp, coming in at $19.99, and it is an extremely versatile piece of gear that has gotten me out of so many tight situations. You could attach it to C-stands, you could attach it to honestly anything. For example, I was in the middle of a shoot and I lost a little screw that goes to my monitor mount, and for a second I'm kind of freaking out, and I'm looking around my bag and I'm trying to find what I could use. I'll just clamp this onto my camera handle and screw this into my monitor, and I had a monitor mount. And that's just one of many times this clamp has gotten me out of really tight spots. So I definitely recommend having at least one of these, and I promise you guys it'll come in handy. Okay, the next thing that I suggest getting is a black cloth. And I got this for like 20 bucks on Amazon, and I've used this for so many different things. I've used it to black out windows, I've used it to flag lights, and it's just a really cheap piece of film gear that a lot of us don't think about, but I bring it on every single one of my shoots, and I always find a way to use it. What I do with it a lot of the time is I use it as a negative fill to create shadows on my subjects, but you could also use it to black out windows or to flag lights. You could even use it as a backdrop to shoot products or interviews. So I definitely recommend getting a black cloth. It's inexpensive, and I think every cinematographer should own one. The next item on our list is not even a question if you should get it, but why don't you have it? And this is this small rig Swiss Army knife of a filmmaking tool, coming in at only $20.99. I know it's a little bit over budget, but it is amazing. It comes with all the Allen keys you need, a flathead, a Phillips, and I always make sure that I have it in every single camera bag. I've actually bought it 3 times. That way, every single bag I own comes with one of these, because I know that at one time or another, I'm going to have to break this thing out. And you don't want to be that guy asking around for a quarter or somebody's keys to see if you could tighten the plate on the bottom of your camera. I know you know what I'm talking about, so definitely go out and buy one of these. The next item that we're talking about is probably my favorite item on the list. It's these little Ursa sticky circles, coming in at only $19.49. These are a complete game changer when it comes to laving somebody up. And how you use them is very simple. You just peel this little part, you take your lav microphone and you put it right on the sticky circle. And once you have the sticky part off, you could take this and put this on the inside of your subject's shirt. And instead of having that awful little clip at the top of their shirt, this sticks to them and you can't hear anything. It's sticking there. You can tug on it. Look at this. I'm tugging on it. It's not going anywhere. Like, I'm tugging hard on this thing right now. Like, it's not going anywhere. They're a complete game changer because number one, they help with the audio because the mic doesn't rustle around, so you get none of that rustle sound. And number two, it hides that really ugly black clip that I know you guys see on really low budgeted interviews. So I definitely recommend buying these Ursa stickies. They're only 20 bucks and it comes with like a pack of like 150 or something like that. The next item on our list is so small, but God, is it so important. And that is painter's tape. I use painter's tape when I'm filming in someone's home because it's a non-destructive adhesive. If you need to make markers on the floor or you need to really quickly tape something to a wall, the best part about painter's tape is that if you pull it off the wall, it's not gonna rip the paint off. And if you pull it off the floor, it's not gonna leave that really sticky adhesive. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I've done it. I'm like, damn man, I'm in this person's house and I just ripped paint off the wall or I left sticky adhesive on the floor. You don't wanna be that guy. You don't wanna be that filmmaker. So definitely go out and get yourself some painter's tape. I really think that every cinematographer should have a few rolls of this in their bag or in their kit, just to make sure that you're not ruining someone's house, especially if you're doing a lot of documentary filmmaking work. Our last item on this list are lighting gels, coming in at a low price of $13.99. Most beginner filmmakers usually only have one light, and more often than not, that light shoots at 5600 Kelvin, which is just daylight. By placing these gels over your light, you can start to shape the color to your desired look. Here's the thing about using colored lights. As you see in this frame right now, you see some blue back here, and you see a little bit of a tungsten kind of color back here. And then right on my face is a neutral 5600 Kelvin daylight. If you notice, this shot has a lot of depth because there's color separation. There's the blue over here, there's the warm light over here, and then there's a daylight kind of separating me from the background. Now I couldn't have done this without placing a blue gel on this light right here that is creating that blue look in the background and giving that separation between the background and me in the foreground, which makes it feel like there's a lot of depth in this shot. So I really think for $14, this is an amazing buy and a must-have for every filmmaker. I would like to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you guys want to buy any of this gear, do me a favor and buy from the links down below. Buying from those links helps support the channel, which in turn allows me to make more content for you guys. So thank you so much, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.